In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the premium version of Grammarly, and I'm going to compare it to the free version so that you can see if it's right for you. So the free version of Grammarly checks your spelling, grammar, and punctuation. The premium version gives you everything that you get in the free version, plus you get tone adjustments, plagiarism detection, word choice, formality level, fluency, and advanced suggestions. We're going to dive into each of those things, and I'm going to show you what the purpose is of those features. First, we're going to look at the premium version, and I'm just going to click on this article. This was written by a writer who is living in India. This one has 14 mistakes, or what Grammarly sees as errors. So 9 of them are about correctness, but everything else seems fine. So the issues are, the source has its consistency of double cream, that's right. So we can change that. So it matches to the taste of it, so it matches the taste of it. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Another spelling thing. Right, so I think this article was a bad example because, as you can see, everything that I've just corrected on here, I could have done for free on the free version. So if we go on to the other article, this one is about the Indian festival Diwali, and you can see that there is 81 mistakes, 64 are correctness, which can be fixed in the free version. So most of the mistakes you can fix without the premium version. So let's just ignore those for now and look at clarity. This is an issue here that affects the readability of our text, and this is a premium feature. The celebration dates may vary per Hindu calendar, but it is celebrated in around 5 days of joy. So what it's doing is it's telling us to add a full stop instead of a comma and to change the text. Still, it is celebrated, and it's giving us this passive voice issue. It doesn't really give you issues with passive voice in the free version, but it does say that if you pay for the premium version that you can fix the passive voice. It doesn't give you a quick fix, which I thought was kind of the point of Grammarly, to quickly fix and correct your mistakes. But yeah, you can't fix that passive voice issue, not unless you fix it yourself, which, to be honest, I'm still not 100% sure what passive voice is or how to fix it. And then here it says another thing, unclear antecedent. It may be unclear who or what this refers to. Instead of writing this, it wants us to write whatever it is that we're talking about. So we could write instead maybe the festival is a beautiful Indian festival, and I guess that would fix that problem. Yeah, there we go, the issue's gone. So all of these things, it's recommending taking words away to be more concise. That's an overall good feature. Hard to read sentence. It's saying this sentence is difficult to read, but again, it's not giving us a one-click fix. We have to go through the text and remove unnecessary words and split it into 2 sentences. That's easy enough to do. We could just go like that, full stop, and break it down, done. But that doesn't really make our writing much different. It just adds 1 full stop. If you're confident in your writing ability, then I think the free version should suffice. If you're not a writer and you want to learn to become a better writer, I mean, you can use it as a guideline, but this can't replace good writing. It can fix basic mistakes, I would say. Aside from clarity, it's saying that we can add more variety into our writing. So instead of choosing the word joy, we can use charm or fun. Instead of very happy, we could write pleased or delighted. These are just recommendations. Most of the time, they're not good recommendations because they don't fit the text, and it uses a different tone to what you intended to use. And synonyms, it's cool that that feature's included because it saves time, but if you wanted to use a synonym, a different word that means the same thing, you could easily search on Google. It'll take you like 2 seconds to find a better word for the word you're trying to use, and you'll probably get more choices as well, not just 1 or 2. This is one thing that annoys me about the premium version, because when I go on to the free version here, under delivery it says premium advanced suggestions 29. When I click on that, it says you will learn how to do all of this stuff, go premium. But when we go on the premium version, it just says style guide and it says all good. So that makes me think like, well, what actually is the problem with the writing? Are you just trying to convince me to get the premium version just so that I can get rid of the issues that aren't necessarily there? And it's the same again, on the free version it says get expert writing help. So you click that, it says go premium. But then on the premium version, you click get expert writing help and it says, look, you can pay $60 and in 3 days we'll correct your stuff. And it's got more options, but that's not an extra feature. That's another way of trying to make more money out of us, knowing that we've already paid for the premium version. In terms of tone adjustments, this refers to, if you go up here, you can set a goal. You can select inform, describe, convince, tell a story. What is the knowledge of your audience? Do they have general knowledge? should the writing be easy to understand by anyone? And once you've selected that, in reality, it should give you goals to work towards. However, it's more of just a personal goal. I don't really think it makes any difference to the actual recommendations that it gives you. Plagiarism detection is actually the main reason why I wanted Grammarly Premium. Because I was hiring writers at the time, I wanted to make sure that the content that they was creating for me was completely unique and that they wasn't just stealing it from like online on Google or something and then sending it to me and me just paying them for their work that they've just stolen.
Give me that.
If I just click here, plagiarism, it will check this text against billions of other sources. It says 15% plagiarism, and this is actually an amazing feature of Grammarly Premium. It tells you what portion of your text, what percentage, and where the reference is, so what website that it was taken from. Whilst a bit of plagiarism is expected, maybe below 20%, that's fine, usually for larger pieces, because everything is kind of repeated, especially when things are factual. Things have to be repeated, not in a copy and paste sort of way, but you know, the information doesn't change when things are factual. And what you can actually do with this as well is that if you do have some plagiarism, you can actually start to look at your text that's plagiarized and just change the words a little bit. Like if you change a few words in one sentence, it's no longer plagiarized content, it's more unique. And whilst I wouldn't really recommend copy and pasting someone else's work into Grammarly Premium and then changing the words to make it your own, you know, that is something that you can do. Let's see how accurate this is. So if I actually go onto another web page right now and I search mint sauce recipe, and let's go on the first one, let's go on Kitchen Sanctuary, and I just take this bit of information here, get rid of all this text here, and I just paste this into Grammarly. So it says 96% plagiarism, and look, it's from the Kitchen Sanctuary. So this is a really good tool. If you want to check that the work you're receiving from your writers is unique, then the plagiarism is great. So next we're going to look at word choice. Now, word choice is a great feature because you can double click on a word, green, and it gives you straight away word recommendations, synonyms that you can use in place. For complimentary, it's giving me positive, favorable, flattering. You want to change the word, you can just double click on any word and it will recommend something different for you. And the suggestions can be good, and I guess it's a convenient way of working. So of course there is a free version of Grammarly. The premium version costs $12, which is about £9.50 per month. I'm not renewing it just because I feel like other than the plagiarism and the double tap word choice, it's not that useful. I still use Grammarly, but I think everything that you need from a spell checker, you can get from the free version. You can even get it on your phone. The functionality is just not that great. You have to change the regular keyboard for a Grammarly keyboard, and it constantly pops up every time you're writing something, and it just gets annoying. You can download the app for your computer, which is good, I guess. It's just a bit neater than going on the internet and using it. Other than that, there's not that many differences. Grammarly is really good as well if you want to keep all of your writing projects. You know, maybe you're writing a book, maybe you're working on a few articles at a time. You can store them on your account online, which is quite handy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.